Hey, what's going on, creators? Look, I am at my computer, a little under the weather today, but I looked at my wife earlier today and I said, I have this sense of feeling like I'm wealthy. I know we don't have millions in our bank account yet, and I know we don't have all the time freedom that we would love to have, but I feel so wealthy. And as I began to dive deeper into that thought, I realized that about 2 years ago, I stopped wasting time. I stopped telling myself that I was gonna do something and then not doing it. I stopped that because I realized that for the last 15 years, I have been wasting an immense amount of time. Now, I'm not sulking, I'm not feeling bad for myself. Yes, would I have loved to invest in Bitcoin when it was at 0.2? Yeah, of course, who wouldn't? But I realized about 2 years ago when I started exploring this kind of a path of entrepreneurship and helping busy owners manage their rentals and some other things that we have coming down the pipeline, I realized that success loves speed. But I realized that if I didn't start, I would be stuck. I wouldn't have options. When people present me one option because it's whatever the agenda is, I know now that I have options. For such a long time, I held myself in this box that said, you can only do this one thing 9 to 5, or you can only see the world this one way. And it wasn't so. About 2 years ago, when I stepped down from a position, I realized that if I wanted to move the needle forward in my life, as it relates to the things that I'm pretty passionate about, which is work, financial freedom, loving my spouse, loving my girl, I realized that if I didn't change me first, then nothing would change. People externally, yes, they would change, but the things that pertain to me would stay stagnant. And the worst thing about a lake that is stagnant, it becomes mucky. The mental state of a person doesn't progress. We can live vicariously through successful people, yet never actually attain that ourselves. But 2 years ago, I got to a point where I realized it's not about the thing that I'm doing now, it's about the thing that I'm not doing. And so I began to be consistent in certain areas. And there's still more areas that I want to be consistent in, like my health, eating right, other things having to do, with other things. And as I begin to find consistency in these things, I begin to find success and I begin to find wealth. Simply, I want to encourage you as your day one today, not even waiting until tomorrow morning. Today, tonight, I'm recording this at 9:01 p.m. on a Saturday. So I'm not waiting until Sunday. You're not waiting until Sunday. Right now, you need to make a decision to be wealthy, to be successful. And for me, what is wealth? Wealth is having financial freedom, and wealth is having time freedom. And so my question to you is this: are you willing to change one thing every single day to live a life where you're not stressed, where you're feeling like you are moving the ball forward? And there'll be days where you feel like, dude, did I take 2 steps forward and 5 steps back? But you change one thing every single day and you commit, because if I only did what I said I was going to do, I would be in such a different place today. And so 2 years I committed to start doing the thing that I told myself I would do, and I'm seeing changes every single day. And I want that for you. And so just make one change, commit to that change. Don't try to change everything in your life, because that's difficult. That's like moving a massive Titanic with a small propeller. If you just decide to change that one thing, commit to seeing that change in your life, you'll become a wealthy person, not just in life, but in your mind, because that's where it starts.